fifth presenter is Sean Sibley, also from the College of Earth, Life, and Health Sciences.
Have any of you had a difficult time accessing primary care? Primary care can be delivered by physicians, physician assistants, and more so than ever, nurse practitioners like me. I'm a nurse practitioner, a primary care provider, and a teacher of nurse practitioners. And that's why I'm invested in addressing the lack of access to quality primary care by graduating practice-ready family nurse practitioners. It's not just increasing the number of nurse practitioner graduates to address our national shortage of primary care providers, but making sure that they're prepared to care for a population that's more sick. Students are getting very different experiences in their clinical sites, and it might not be sufficient to prepare them for practice. Imagine if you get some scans that look a little suspicious for cancer, and you're working with a nurse practitioner who never had a learning opportunity to practice how to share bad or unexpected news. One promising solution to address these gaps in learning and evaluating students is something called objective structured clinical examinations, or OSCE simulations, and I'm just going to call them role plays. This role play teaching activity is used to practice running an appointment with an actor playing the patient in a controlled and a safe setting. The role plays are perfect to experience situations that don't happen very often, but are high stakes. As a doctoral student in nursing education, I explored what students think about these role play experiences through a qualitative study. I did this research with the purpose to improve the role play experience for students and to inform nurse practitioner programs how to best implement their role play programs. When I interviewed recent family nurse practitioner graduates, I learned that they really enjoyed the role plays and they thought they were worthwhile. It allowed them to practice the nurse practitioner role, the flow, the words, the technical skills that they then transferred into their clinical learning environments. One participant in my study told me it was like a dress rehearsal. Going through the role play prepared them to step confidently into that role once they were in clinical environments. Some of the routines students developed when they were preparing for and performing their role plays were actually routines that they were still using in their first jobs. And ultimately, students felt that they were better prepared for clinical learning as well as their work because of the role plays, and they ultimately wanted more of them. The results of the study helped me make the suggestion to other teachers that following best practice guidelines was really important for students to learn and to be invested in the activity. We need practice-ready primary care providers, and nurse practitioners have a proven record of high-quality, safe, and cost-effective care. And as a teacher, I want to ensure that nurse practitioner graduates are ready for complex patients, and my research supports that these OSCE role plays can fill gaps and make graduates more prepared to address our health needs, especially in rural areas throughout our state of Maine.